Welcome back to Planet Crafter, where we're about to introduce a whole new host of animals into this world. Starting off with fish that we've recently picked up upon. We've recently developed our first fish, and we're along the way to develop some amphibians. So that's some exciting stuff that we have looking forward, but this is the main way we're gonna get that progress going. Phytoplankton. Oh my god, we just got automatic fish eggs. That's amazing. You know what? I'm gonna set a chest specifically for these eggs. So the little robots that have been helping our planet get better will just automatically retrieve these will automatically retrieve these. In fact, I believe to set it up that for them to retrieve it, I have to actually go here and make sure that we export everything. So, all right, that's a big step. We're gonna absolutely do it. And then I think one big step for us could be to expand upon our. All right, let's put this here. Let's continue on this row. So one big thing could be to expand upon our Amazon Prime truck drone system. We need more drones. Alright, hold on. I forgot to say, okay, there we go. You can just get all phytoplankton. And I guess eventually I will find something else for fish. So that seems like a good idea. You know what? Let me grab this fish egg because I need it right now. Actually, we're going to see what kind of fish it is. So let's put it back in this beautiful aquarium. I believe it's there's space for 325. So it's a pretty decent fish. Nice. Okay. All right. And we're earning 25 grams of animals each second. What does that mean in practice? We're going to get more fish eggs, fish display, fish farm. That's a big one. A fish farm sounds interesting. Insects. Insects are not grown at a rate that I'm excited about. So I think we can invest a little bit more effort into growing it, and there's this insect spreader rocket, so maybe we can get working on that. Okay, fish eggs are there, but I think I'm gonna focus on some uncommon larvae, mutagen, and fertilizers. Those are the big ones. We only have one uncommon larva. I believe we need at least 3 for the rocket, because it's gonna be 3 bee larvae to send out into space. So I think maybe 2, maybe 3 would be like a nice amount. Oh, you know what? I should create a second chest specifically for fish eggs, because otherwise they're gonna remain stocked up in that little storage thing. So in that little phytoplankton thing, I don't know what it's called. In fact, let me see if we're gonna find more fish eggs. Should I build a second aquarium? It's not that expensive, so we might as well. We are starting to go a little bit short on. We're starting to get a little bit short on what you call it, energy. We may have just enough for. I want to say maybe 400 energy worth. So we might need to spend some energy into another fusion reactor. So we'll do that pretty soon, I guess. In fact, oh, you know what? I will do that because we have tier 5 drills, which I have completely forgotten about. So why don't we focus on that instead, actually? Let me grab some. They are somewhere here. Alright, we're gonna actually do the smart thing, which is to make this chest do whatever we need it to. So what do we need for energy? Teleporter, no, this one. Pulsar quartz and super alloys. So here you go, you get the highest priority. And where's the pulsar quartz? My god, it's so okay, here we go. And super alloys, which are right here. So soon those drones should be coming by and bringing some here. I think. I hope. I'm not entirely sure. What do? You just empty everything. What do you store? All right, let's just keep you here for the time being. But yeah, are you guys coming? I still haven't figured out because this would be the best way to handle storage. Oh, we can build it? Oh my god. Just I was speaking about that. Where can I craft it? In my inventory? Doesn't look like it. Typically we cannot craft stuff from here. But yeah, I want to build this drill, but we need super alloys, so it's something to keep in mind. But how do I craft this? Does it say? Doesn't really say where. I would expect it to be done here, but I don't see anything near here. Where do I make pulsar quartz? Here maybe? Yes, okay. Alright. Methane, uranium, zeolite, osmium. This is very doable. This is very doable. In fact, you know what? You're still not doing anything. I'm going to give it time just to see if it works as a proof of concept. Let's build a couple more storage lockers right here. There we go. You get these fish eggs. I want to say the first 4. And this other locker is dedicated for the other fish eggs. I want 4, so this 5. Yep, there they are. If you hold control while clicking, that's what happens. But alright, so we need a little bit of everything. I want to say, well, how many we need for the fusion reactor? 5. Alright, let's get 5 of everything. 5 osmium, zeolite, iridium, uranium, and methane cartridges. Alright, so this will be chaotic. I hope this works. So let's see. Zeolite, this, and methane cartridges, which are here. And they should be all showing up. They should have the highest priority. I see the little drone guys kind of traveling around. I imagine they're working on it. I imagine. Let's see if we're finding anything better in terms of fish eggs at this point. Like, are we getting any fish eggs? Nothing. Oh, I forgot to do. That ruins it. There we go. Those 5, and we got to do the empty first, basically. Otherwise, it kind of sucks. Yeah, we have 4 and 5. Do you also have empty? No, you don't. All right, we're going to need to do it. There we go. All right, this is good. This is in good shape. Maybe a chest for this one too would be cool. So empty all. I'm going to need a lot of iron. Like, iron is essential in this new system. I mean, if we can make it work, which is still a bit of a question mark. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the proof of concept just yet. Silk's gotta be some. There it is. All right. So now this automatically empties into here. So is this working? It's not. Why is it not picking up the stuff? That sucks a little bit, right? Like, how does that work? I thought it would work. Alright, well, I guess we can always make it manually. So here we go. There's some chest. This gotta be, oh, you know what? We got 5 of these, so might as well just build one. And I'll focus on the other stuff a little bit offline, maybe. That could be an idea. But the super alloy's gotta be like here-ish. There we go. And that's gonna add, yeah, we have barely 300 energy, and it's gonna boost it by a couple thousand. So that's a necessary upgrade for us. So here we go. Just that easy. We can now have this. It's working. Perfect. So let's focus on these tier 5 drills now, just to get a little bit of the terraformation index going. Super alloy rods and osmium rods. Ooh, that's a bit pricey. Not the osmium rod, we have a couple. But the super alloy, man, I don't know if we even have any. We probably don't have any, if I remember correctly, actually. So that's gonna be, yeah, that's a bit of a pain. Nothing, nothing. Wow. Okay. So plenty of phytoplankton, which I'm sure will be important as we unlock more. As we unlock more those fish recipes. You just have stuff here. Okay, good to know. Are you working? I think we just need way more of those robots. They might just be overwhelmed and they may not be available. So let's. This looks ugly. But let me give a look at how many robots do we have. Is anybody hanging out? No, nobody's hanging out. They're all working basically. Yeah, we have 9 and they're all like in supply and demand, so they're a little bit busy essentially. So let's look for the recipe for robots. Iron, circuit boards, and rocket engines. I think I can find a good amount for each. The rockets might be the one that we have the least of, and we can always craft more at the end of the day, but let me grab 4. Let's grab 5. And let's grab some iron and circuit boards wherever those may be. I think they're around here. They were around here. I could have sworn. I have no idea where they are. My circuit boards. Oh, okay. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then one of you. And what else do you want? Aluminum. All right, fine. That's upstairs. Like here. We gotta find a better way for this, but oh, I gotta eat. Should be good, but we need aluminum. Aluminium, as people call it. It's gotta be somewhere, right? You guys saw it, right? This sucks. I need this storage system to start working for me. Because, yeah. This is not something we can do long term. Okay, there we go. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to remember a position of like way too many ingredients, and that's a bit much. All right, so tier 4, we just need this, and it creates. You know what? Let me see the various levels. So you create 25 heat, 400 pressure. You create 4,000 pressure. So you're like almost at 10x. You also generate some heat, which is nice. Okay, good to know. Is the pressure even going up by any substantial amounts? Not really. Do we unlock anything from pressure? Actually, yes, a tier 3 ore extractor, which we soon unlock anyway, but it's good to have, I guess. So, alright. So, I might just break down these guys. They're not that useful. Do I have an optimizer? I do. Yeah, it's kind of nice actually. But they look cool, but I think I want to just get a big one. So at least the small ones are going. Oh, no. Damn it. All right. We're going to work on that one. Uncommon. My God. Please, give me this one. All right. And now we go on to the tier 4 drill. Tier 5 drill. Oh my God, this is huge. Where can I build this? It's too big. What the fuck, bro? This is this is insane. This is truly insane. This looks amazing. Wow. That looks so cool. But I need to collect all these items. And we're full. So let's hurry up. Let's put them in the empty storage, I guess. Which is just the basic. Oh, it is working. It is working. I just need more of those things. So let's put a locker right here. This is my trash locker, okay? This is where we put everything that needs to go somewhere else. We just put it here. It's empty everything and it's the highest. So it gets here. I want it to immediately come here and put it wherever it belongs. That's the whole idea with the priority of that locker. Where's the materials? And I have to imagine this one. Oh, alright. I guess I'll grab it like that. A little bit of iron never hurt anybody. I'm sure this is within range. And how much are you generating? It's so big that it's not even like showing me. Okay, it's generating 4,000 heat, which we didn't even need, and 35,000 pressure. That's actually ridiculous. Alright, that's great. Oh, you know what? We have enough osmium that I will remove it from the list. Oh, you can just left click on it. And it removes it. That's cool. And now you go. So circuit boards, right. We were talking about those guys. And I'm sure there's somewhere. There we go. Here we go. 5 more robots. Fresh into the system. Hopefully it's going to allow them to, I don't know, relax a little bit. Drones. 5 drones. Why is this here? Oh, that's my inventory. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, they're immediately working. Like, these guys are busy. They're not just idling by. Which is a good, I guess a good sign that we're not wasting our drone resources. We're like, anything we can put into it, it's absolutely fine and worth it. Any fish here yet? No. Nope. No fish. And that's fine, I guess, for now. Not the end of the world. Oh, with some sort of resource automation, we could potentially send stuff into space with this thing. I'm trying to look at what could be a potential resource to send out that can be just like easily traded, easily harvested off a machine. Kind of like this, you know, the silk here. Like, oh, we have a machine that does silk and we send it over. Look at this. It's not even like sending it over. But like something along those lines would be cool. Something that just quickly pick it off, put it there, trade it. Yeah, something like that would be amazing. Oh, the mutagen. You take common larva, which is nice. Mutagen honey. That's actually a nice recipe. It's not the worst. This bacteria sample, sulfur, everything's all stuff that we do have. So, where were we? I think we were trying to... Damn, those things are working a little bit too hard. I don't even see them. But, man, that thing is amazing. Let's see our electricity situation, because it might... No, it's not that bad. In terms of water, 375. So it's not even the most resource intensive thing. Well, in fairness, these optimizers are... We have 4 of those and we have 2 heaters. So in a way it is expensive, but a drone station is pricey. How is the biomass, the pressure thing, production going? It's going fine, I would say. We're getting towards frogs. And yeah, we gotta get working on those insects. So, alright, how do I make a beautiful rocket? Uranium, iridium, superalloy. Not a bad recipe. Not a bad recipe. Let's make 5 rockets. I think that's a good number. 5 rockets. 5 of these, and then a super alloy rod, uranium rod, you said? Oh, we need more uranium, actually. Alright, and we need super alloy rod, which is right here. I guess memorizing is gonna be one of my short-term solutions. Just memorize where the resources are, and that will help. But there we go. We got 5 rockets. Not bad. Now that I have 5 rockets, you want what? 5 bees? No, wait. I made 5 rockets. I actually cannot build 5 of these damn things because yeah, the mutagen's fine. The admin rod's also okay. The bee larva though, that's gonna be so hard to get. So let's get searching, I suppose. Rare larva, yes. Common, no. Rare, sure thing. $1,200. Yeah, damn, this is a good butterfly. Is there like an insect optimizer? Possibly, yes. How many rare uncommon larvae do we have? I think we just got the 1. We probably have 2 from the one that's still waiting to be delivered. Right here. Yeah, we have put quite a bit of pressure on our resources. I'll be the first to admit to that. So let's give it a look at what it takes for a bee. Uncommon mutagen fertilizer. Uncommon mutagens and fertilizers. I think I remember exactly where they are. This should be 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So let's get 1 bee going. In the meantime, I'm gonna look for a rare one. All right, there you go. Damn, that's a common larva. Oh, I'm so stupid. Cancel. Wait, no, that's an uncommon larva. Why did it say? It said common. Yeah, it showed a common one. I don't know what was going on, but all right. Let's go and look for another uncommon larva. The little yellow pale worm. Got a little black spike. Maybe it's because of the drones. They're traveling a little bit too far. They are working hard. Like, look at this guy. Let's see where he goes. What's even in that direction? Oh, common. My bad, my bad. Any fishies? No fish. It is quite the puddle, so that's I guess expected. There could be some larvae inside, so I'm like just looking for that too. Okay, another fish egg. That's great. A little bit concerned I wasn't transferred, but like at the same time, it's like, well, these guys are traveling across the whole map, so I'm gonna just need way more of them at some point, just so they can like transport resources from anywhere at all times. And it may make the world laggy, and if it does that, we're gonna have less of them and just accept that we're not gonna get all resources at all times from everywhere. I don't see any rare larvas, and that's a problem because I need 1 more, just 1. Well, at least just 1. There you go. And keep in mind that I was saying rare larva a whole lot. I meant uncommon. My bad. Alright, there we go. Sequencing started. What do I need for another fish tank? Tier 2 oxygen superalloy and circuit board. Alright. So I think we have oxygen somewhere here. Oxygen. Tier 2 fertilizer. What else did you say? Super alloy and circuit board. Okay, we got super alloys right here, and circuit boards. I always forget actually. There's somewhere around here. I don't know actually. I think I've lost them. Nope, That's not the right button. Oh, there are several fish eggs actually. Yeah, okay. So we could like have tons of animals if we really wanted to. And by tons of animals, I just mean like a fair more. So yeah, you come out, you go in. I know we created this one, but he is going to go into the fish tank. Where's the circuit boards? Oh, they're downstairs, I think. Yeah, there we go. Can I build like a one right here? That's probably gonna be a bit fishy, as they say, but let's see if we can make it happen. Ooh, no. The game doesn't like that. What about in here? No, also hates it. What about here? Not enjoying it. What about outside? It does not agree with that. Okay, fair enough. That's fair. No, we're not going to do it there. Oh, okay. Silk is starting to be moved. That's perfect. And what about you? Oh my god. Ecosystem. Ecosystem. What is this? Produces larvae and increased plant levels. Yeah, 2,000 plants? Are you kidding me? What's our overall production of plants? Alright, it's more than 2,000. But oh shit. It creates larvae. Alright, so we're gonna do that right after we finish this fish tank, which I guess we're gonna put on the top floor. What's it looking out here in terms of space? You know what? We probably don't need a second fish tank. It's maybe superfluous. Like, we probably don't need a second one. Maybe. Can we fit one here? I think I tested this already, and the answer was no. But where do we place it? Alright, hold on. Let's drink. I guess up here could be an option. Like, we put a couple rooms. Well, maybe here in the middle. What about over here? Oh, this would be a good spot. Yeah, let's do it up here. I don't super need you guys, technically, because like what do I need that for? Like, I can always have the drones harvest if I really need the resources that in that kind of quantity. So here we go. You got a fish thing. They moved this to the right place, it looks like, and here we go. 2 more fish eggs. So they are now generating 26 grams of animals per second. That's great. Why do I have all these resources? Oh, I was making bees. That's right. That's right. So let's make the last bees. And these are, oh, these are parts of the plant system. So I will put them in this, the garbage chest, as we call it. Good enough. And I might eat this eggplant. Fine, I'm not gonna eat it, but I will place it away. It's all away. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's look at this biome. What does it take? It takes a water bottle, algae, bacteria sample, and tier 2 mutagen. So bacteria sample, tier 2 mutagen, a common larva, I believe, and tier 2 fertilizer. All right, where did I place the algae? I think it's actually still right here in these early chests. Yes. And now tier 2 fertilizer, which is a second one, and we can build it. It looks like it's gonna be an outdoors kind of thing, right? I mean, it would make sense as an outdoors kind of item. So let's place it, I want to say, right here by this rock. I think it will look nice. Wait, hold on. Does the optimizer we have here optimize for trees or oxygen? If it optimizes for plants, I might just place it here. Plant, oxygen, plant. You know what? I'm gonna place it right here so it's within range. I will like that very much. It just looks a little bit like it's struggling with space, but we will give it some space. Here we go. Oh my god, look at this beauty. You're gonna create random things. Alright, this is lovely. Oh my god, so cute, so pretty, and you only take 120 seconds. So give out everything, obviously. Are you within the optimizer? It looks like it. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So you're also generating extra plants, it looks like, right? Yeah, 29,000 plants. That's fantastic. So it seems great. I'm very excited about this. So let's now focus on sending out a rocket that's going to give us more insects. Let's send out that rocket into space. You need an osmium rod and a tier 2 mutagen. And aside from that, we're kind of set. We have everything. An osmium rod is right here. And a tier 2 mutagen should be right here. We need to make a tier 2 mutagen. Alright, so let's do that for the first time. We need a normal, common larva plus honey. Normal, common larva, and we got honey right here. Actually, I should start to again. Make sure the drones pick up the honey and put it in a chest somewhere. So we'll work on that at some point. Here we go. I believe we have everything. So let's send out our next rocket. It's gonna send our production from a plus 1,500 bonus to a plus 3,000 bonus. So, oh my god, we forgot the bee. To be or not to be. There you are. There you are. I'm gonna be so excited once we reach that point that we have that beehive thing where we just don't have to worry about. Oh my god, this doesn't get old. Beautiful rocket. Go out. I kind of like how they made rockets look somewhat unique based on their thing. Like the ones with plants, the one without plants, they all have their own thing going on. Ulani fish eggs. Nice. So yeah, none of these guys are hanging out. They're all working. Yeah, they're all working. All of them. So, do I have enough? I should take some couple circuit boards. So I guess I'm gonna go inside and put 2 more. 2 more. Just for them to have a little bit extra help. Get them that help they need. There you go. Look at them. They're working. They're working hard. So like, I cannot complain about them. If they were like not doing stuff, then I'll be like, okay, that sucks. But look at this. All right, they got this. They got this one. I guess I don't need pulsar quartz since I'm supposedly crafting it. You know what? I'm gonna 1, 2. We have 5. We have about 5. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What about you? Are you getting emptied? Very slowly, but yes. And we got a tier 3 ore extractor, which we're not going to use because these. Okay, so here we go. Let's place that there. Let's eat, I guess. So let me show you what the ore extractor does. So the normal ore extractor comes with a big chest this size, and it collects everything. And it collects the stuff that you generally want, but it collects a little bit like trash that you don't necessarily want. The tier 3 does only collect this much stuff of the stuff, like of only the ore that you want. Now the issue is that I'm forgetting that some resources can only be mined with the tier 3 ore extractor. You're right. Why didn't I think about that? Like zeolite. Zeolite is gonna need that. Osmium's fine. Wait, there's... Oh, wait, that's just fish eggs. So I think zeolite is the only resource that maybe, I guess, whatever that is. What do you call it? Obsidian? So I guess only obsidian and zeolite really need the tier 3 stuff. So let's look at what it costs. We're not hurting for zeolite, so I'm not in a rush to build it. But just to get an idea, where is it? I don't even see it. Oh, here it is. It's not that expensive. It's expensive for sure, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So maybe eventually we'll build it, but I think we're really good on like zeolite. Yeah, I mean, we're not really good on it, but we're good enough for our needs essentially. Anything here that really seems interesting? No. These are just plans. All right, here. We gotta stop. You guys, what else do I need? I guess I need a little bit of uranium and zeolite to create, all right, fine. Let's make that zeolite ore extractor, 3 titanium and 1 rod of each. All right. Where's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? The aluminum is at the very end. So we have a super alloy rod. What else do we need? Iridium and osmium. We're kind of running shorter on osmium. So that's something to keep in mind. But here we go. Super alloy rod. Oh, we can make circuit boards. I forgot about that. But that takes zeolite as well. So, alright, fine. I guess it's worth at least for the zeolite stuff. And 3 titanium, which should be like somewhere here. We could use some water. We could use some food. So let's just bring these with us. And there we go. We got our snacky snack. I might build a 3rd tier just for storage purposes, because we have a lot of resources that we're not really touching, like the honey. We haven't touched at all. Oh, you know what? I think the zeolite is that way-ish. Yeah, I think it is. There's quite a bit of resources we haven't really touched upon, so it would be good to, like, those cookies. And not the cookies, the wheat and the cocoa. We haven't even tried planting those, because I'm like, what am I going to do with it? Are you on extract? Yes, you are. How much storage does each drone have? Can they only pick up one thing at a time? I can see the issue if that's what's going on. Like, one item at a time is absolutely brutal. So maybe that's what's going on. I guess I always underestimate how slow it is to be underwater, so I always like take a dip and then immediately regret it. I think we can go to the zeolite cave through there, but I just want to see it from this side, I guess. It looks very beautiful, green, luscious. This tree looks nice. I'll give it that. This area makes me feel like the world's really changing. It's looking good. That's what I'll say. It's looking super good. Look at that. Those trees, they seem to be growing more populous by the minute, by the day. Each and every day there's more trees. And all these resources, look at all these resources we never had to even touch because we found our own system. This lovely thing, whatever this is, like this kind of like section that was once a home and it was all dusty and shit, and now it's very pleasant to look at. Is this a zeolite cave? It kind of looks like it. I think it is. Yeah, we found the entrance. So let's plant it right here. It's fascinating how a zeolite cave doesn't have any zeolite, it only has ice. It's a little bit unique in its own way. But yeah, let's plant it. Let's build it. So I'm expecting zeolite. There we go. That's why this is precious, because you can choose what item to extract and exclude everything else. And yeah, that's pretty handy. Let's say that empties everything, so the zeolite goes straight into our chest. But ooh, those drones! If they only pick up one item at a time, we're a bit in a rough patch. We're gonna struggle. We're giving it quite the task. How often do you take? 75 seconds? Not bad. Not bad. Look, oh, you know what? There was some zeolite. I stand corrected. But this one, cannot touch it. Cannot touch it. Alright, and let's go into the... Where the hell am I? This is not what I expected to come out. We're here. Oh, I was expecting to come out here. And instead I came out here. Alright, you know what? Let's sure, let's go home. Oh, this is weird. I don't want to be there. You know what? If there's one place that could have fish, it might be back there. So let's give it a try. Maybe we'll see some fish right there. I'm optimistic about it. Oh, and a couple of rocket engines. That's perfect. You know what? I'm going to loot whatever chest we haven't looted so far. I'm pretty sure we looted this one like quite recently as well. But this one, coming with me. Really? I'm locked off? I could have sworn this was connected. Zeolite, of course. Alright, not bad. Ooh, that's looking a little bit rough. This might be one of those famous super alloy storms that could actually kill us. Could. Will it? I don't know. Hopefully not. But it has a potential. It has a potential to be a deadly scourge on my life. Any fish. Well, the water's shallow, so let's give it some benefit of the doubt. What about here? Still quite shallow, and we do have animals. Well, we do have creatures spawning. Thanks to those worms, whatever they're called. We do have animals spawning. Like if they were here, they would be, I think. Because we already got... I don't know if I saw butterflies, but we see the larva stuff. Yeah, like the larva's here. And the butterfly's here too. So if there were fish, I think we would see them. Did we just see a fish? It might have been a butterfly flying. Yeah, no fish. It's a little bit crazy because in a way the game... Oh my god, I thought that was a spider. I'm like, if there's one animal I don't want to bring to this planet, it's spiders. I don't like spiders. I have a lot of spiders close to where I live. I just don't like dealing with them in any meaningful degree. Oh, we're in the special caves. Quartz 6. Yeah, I think we are right by the cool caves. The rainbow caves, I think they're called. And I mean, they look fantastic. Where are we? Yep, there they are. Quartz 6. The first pulsar quartz, which powered this planet to an insane degree. It's just nice to walk and see shit. Look at the world we made. Because let's be real, I didn't really make this shit by myself. I would still be with a tier 1 oxygen thing if I didn't have insane advice coming day after day on how to make it happen. This looks amazing. Oh yeah, it's looking good. But hold on, no, nothing here. I guess every place needs a desert. I guess. I suppose that's how it goes. Ooh, what is that? You're looking. Oh, you're just osmium. You're just osmium. What goes on in here? Any funny business? You know what? You're gonna melt at some point. 500 NKs? How often is that? Oh, I've been here. I've been to this place. Sorry. I kept clicking the numbers on the keyboard instead of W. I've been here, I think. Like, I was traveling with the car once with the Rover, and we got stuck. I don't know. This is looking a little bit nicer, but I do remember a cave like that. This looks very interesting. This is like the place where the kind of like the amphibians would have to spawn eventually, right? Like once those frogs start to spawn, I would expect them right here. It looks like the biomass on the planet, like the animals that we see on the planet, really depends on the real biomass that we see, like the total biomass number essentially. So it doesn't matter that I've reached like the biomass stage and terraformation index, because technically we still had 0 animals, so they're not going to just start spawning on their own. We probably got to reach some sort of critical level number before they start to spawn in the seas and just feel like they're everywhere. A little bit like butterflies. It was not that different with butterflies. Now we see them across the planet, but initially we had to craft them and have them in their dome, and that's the only place that we got to see them. But alright, we're back. We have a lot of cool resources. I hope that we can... Alright, you're doing your job little by little, but you're doing it, and I am very grateful for that. Look at that. They're starting to pick him up. They're booking him. Look at... Oh, that's so cool. Alright, let's get some water. Oh yeah, you know what? We just walked by. I didn't even think about it to check on what we have produced. If we have any common, uncommon larvae. What's going on? Provios fish eggs. We're getting more fish eggs, which... Oh, this is the kind of larva that we get. Alright, so I guess I'm going to make some chests specific about butterflies, because it seems like we're going to be getting some of those as well. Which is nice not having to produce them. That is a headache and a half. And how easy is it to produce a butterfly home? It's not the worst, actually. It's really not. And we can put butterflies in there quite easily. Tier 2 zeolite. Like, bioplant. Yeah, that's not the worst of all, honestly. It's very manageable. We're gonna eat and dump most of the stuff. Alright, I'm gonna grab some of the iron. And they probably haven't booked those because they don't know where to place them, and that's fine, because I'm about to give it a new home. Right here. This is gonna be, well, there's gonna be lots of butterflies, I'm expecting. So only, let's do half of the, well, hold on. First, I extract everything, and then, yeah, look how many butterflies. So let's just go with the first half of the page, give or take, and then this half goes later. So let me grab some more iron, and we're gonna put these, we're gonna go with the second half. Alright, seems like good enough. Extract everything, and then we have the larvas, and then we go with the very high-end butterflies as I'm imagining. So here we have fish eggs. Here we have the lower tier fish eggs. On the other one we have the higher tier. Then we have the lower tier butterflies. Yeah, not to be offensive, but they're 250, 150, I mean 120, and that's going to be for the high ends only. Alright, that's great. Oh, I want to build a farm. 2 farms actually, so we can start to get some wheat and cocoa. Bee larva. Damn it. We're not doing it. We're not absolutely doing it. I'm going to wait for us to get this, which is not that far off, actually. We're going to get it soon. It generates honey and bee larva. I want the stupid bee larvas. Oh, wow. We get a butterfly farm. This is kind of already a butterfly farm, so it's not. It's superfluous. Aquarium. Okay. That'll be fun to unlock. How far is that? 42 kilotons. Well, we'll get there. Animals is growing, but we're just getting useless stuff for a while. Fish farm is quite a ways away. And this portal thing, this might be coming up pretty soon. So, very interesting. Not bad. Yeah, we're not building this stupid bee farm. I'm not building like tons of bees just to get a damn bee farm. But I might build a ton of butterflies. Actually, you know what? Let me check my insect production. It's 43,000. And how much are you generating? How much are you responsible for? You're the best case scenario because you have the Selena. You're generating 900 insects. You're my best case scenario. You're generating only a fraction. Maybe butterfly farms is not the way to go. They're just like, they're not doing enough. What are bees doing? You generate 15. You guys are just hanging out basically. I'm gonna wait for us to get that bee farm before I even consider doing that stuff, I think. All right, something's going on here. I think the aluminum might be full. I get that part. The iron is not full, so you should not be acting this way. But sure, I'll give the aluminum one more storage. There you go. Empty everything and pick up extra aluminum. Because, yeah, you're full. That's fine. That I understand. And you're picking it up. I see you working. The aluminum's empty. What about the obsidian or titanium and silicon? Oh, this is going to be a complicated situation. I'm going to eat this eggplant. No, I'm going to keep it. We're going to eat it when we need it. We're not going to be wasteful. But look at that. Plus 3,000 insects. Nobody's been sending emails lately? Nah, you jerks. You guys don't get it. We're working towards amphibians, but we still don't have fish. And that's probably largely because our fish mass, as I was talking about, is still a little bit on the low end. Only 100 kilograms. So we'll see a little bit more developments in the future. Right now we got 2 fish. 325s. I believe we have 2 other 325s up here. Yep. And nothing better has really come along. You know what? On that vein, let's check what has come along. What can we get? So you're 100. That's horrible. You take a tier 3 mutagen, you only give 100%. Everybody takes a tier 3 mutagen. Alright, fascinating. So, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. You do trees, and that's cool, but I don't care about it right now. You have zeolite, and I will remove the zeolite. So let's make a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we need uranium. Let me just delete them. Uranium and that gas. I think the gas is right here. It should be here, I believe. I put it together with methane. Oh, you know what? It's right. It's right here. 4, 5. And lastly, I need uranium, as we said. All right. So now we should be able to make some super quartz. Pulsar quartz? Yes. Why does it feel like I have an extra ingredient? Let's look. Yeah. For some reason, I thought the super alloy. No, I was collecting super alloy so I could build a new machine. That's right. So you know what? Let's build it right now. Super alloy. Thank you. Here we go. Another one of these. Another beautiful. What's going on? Why are you being? Oh my god, you hate the slope? Is that why you being finicky like that? But all right, we got a good surplus of energy. We are on track to unlock this damn portal generator. You know what? We're gonna hang out until we get the portal generator. We are kind of closing up on time, but I do want to see along with you guys what this will be. You know what? No, we're gonna save for the next episode. I'm gonna save right now. I'm gonna hold on my patience, and I'm gonna hold off on my patience. We're gonna wait, and we're gonna get back to that with the portal generator. Next episode, we're gonna explore the whole thing instead of just unlocking and then like keep leaving a cliffhanger. We're gonna do everything next episode. So I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.